aquí en la Universidad de Santa Bárbara. Estoy en mi tercer año y Lidia ya está en su último año, desafortunadamente. Y las dos somos las directoras del grupo folclórico para este año escolar. Para comenzar, nos gustaría agradecer su presencia en este día especial, ya que estamos festejando 30 años de nuestro grupo Raíces de Noviembre.
Hello again and welcome everybody. My name is Lilia Tapia and I am accompanied by Marlene González. We are the co-directors this year for Grupo Folclórico de UCSB Raíces de Miquela, and it is our 30th anniversary showcase, so we are super excited to be back, especially after COVID. One thing that I do want to ask of everyone is to please be respectful and mindful of each other. Make sure that you wear your masks at all time. You are allowed to video record just as long as you're not blocking anyone in the way. I'm really excited. We put a lot of work into this. Tenemos muchos chicos y muchas chicas que han entrado que nunca han bailado en su vida folclórico, así que para nosotros es un gran honor ser sus instructoras, enseñarles todos. Y lo que vamos a presentar hoy son polcas, redobas y guapangos de los estados de Chihuahua, Sonora Bronco, lo que viene siendo Tamaulipas y al final Nuevo León. Okay, so without further ado, we invite you all to enjoy our showcase, Gala Norteña, sonidos de la polca, redoba y los guapangos. Gracias.
Gracias.
Chihuahua, reconocido como el Estado Grande, se encuentra en la región norte del país de México, rodeada por Sonora, Coahuila y Durango.
Influidos por inmigrantes europeos que llegaron en el siglo XIX, sus bailes regionales incluyen las polcas. Polcas chihuahuenses se tocan con varios instrumentos, los cuales tienen influencia alemana y checa, como el saxofón, el acordeón y el bajo acústico.
Representando bailes de amor y pasión, estas danzas se ejecutan a través de parejas, teniendo a la mujer y el hombre que confiar en el uno a otro cuando se hacen giros, descansos y otros movimientos de cuerpo. La vestimenta de esta región consiste en pantalones negros, cinturón con hebilla, camisa cuadrada o de un color sólido y una tejana para los hombres.
Las mujeres bailan con una falda debajo de la rodilla, acompañada con una blusa con mangas abombachadas y adelitas.
Desde sus secuencias de rapidez a sus pasos de vals por la redoba, Chihuahua les dio un estilo particular a sus bailes principales que distinga la música norteña. ¡Y que venga la polca, pues!
localiza en el noroeste de México, donde los vaqueros habitan las zonas serranas, ganaderas y agrícolas. En Sonora se escucha el ritmo de un conjunto norteño. Por medio del acordeón, el bajo sexto, el tololoche y la tarola, las actitudes y los pisados de sus bailes son de carácter creativo. Las polcas norteñas y calabaceados son muy usuales en las fiestas de Sonora. En el baile, los hombres son los que se lucen, porque son más rudos, con caracteres indomables. Bailan con placer por medio de sus pisadas energéticas y complicadas, formando combinaciones de pasos, taconazos cruzados y girando a todos lados. Este estilo se usa para llamar la atención de su dama. El vestuario de los hombres son muy parecidos al traje vaquero estadounidense, ya que lleva puesto un pantalón negro con un cinto que lleva hebilla, camisa manga larga con un chaleco y una tejana. Las mujeres, en cambio, siempre llevaron un estilo conservador, pues no podían mostrar su físico debido a la moralidad. Ellas llevan puesto un vestido largo con manga larga, una trenza y zapatos adelitas. ¡Y arriba Sonora!
Tamaulipas. Tamaulipas está ubicado en el noroeste de México y junto con el río Bravo delimita la frontera con los Estados Unidos. Debido a su cercanía con el Golfo de México, este estado nos ofrece increíbles playas y majestuosos paisajes naturales. En la música tamaulipeca encontramos a los guapangos y la picota, los cuales surgieron de los sonidos novohispanos y son acompañados por instrumentos como el acordeón, saxofón, la tambora y el clarinete. Estos instrumentos son los protagonistas y encargados de ambientar los bailes típicos de la región, los cuales son las polcas, redobas, chotices y los guapangos. En estos bailes del norte, los hombres se visten con un pantalón negro, una camisa cuadrada, un cinturón con hebilla, un corbatín y una tejana, mientras que las mujeres portan elegantes y coloridos vestidos que se caracterizan por tener faldas amplias y mangas abultadas. Con ustedes, Tamaulipas.
Nuevo León, hogar de los regiomontanos, donde la cultura norteña pervive a través de la música alegre y sus bailes polqueros.
Nuevo León se localiza en la región noreste de México, rodeado por sus vecinos tamaulipecos y tejanos. Sus bailes distintivos son una fusión entre lo europeo y lo autóctono, que consisten en el chotis, la redoba, los guapangos y la polca, donde los bailarines pueden taconear con rapidez y elegancia al ritmo de la música, que es construida por instrumentos como el bajo sexto y el acordeón.
Bailado en pareja, la mujer se luce en su traje del siglo XIX, con una blusa blanca y una falda casimir en tonos pasteles, mientras que el hombre trae puesto un pantalón negro, un cuero encima de su camisa blanca, tejana negra y un corbatín. ¡Bienvenidos a Nuevo León!
mention briefly, or not so briefly, we'll see how this turns out. It was tough. It was tough getting together. COVID is floating around. It's resurging back up again. There are a lot of different majors up here. It's not just humanities. We have social sciences. We have people in the STEM field. So it was difficult. It was difficult for them to dedicate time off from their academic work to come and dedicate so much time to this group that is all student ran. And it was the program that we have today is another, we are grateful for those who were able to teach us. Marlene and I were actually able to go and take a workshop from profesores, from maestros, from instructores that are from these sources in Mexico. We were able to take a workshop from Milton Cabello, who is a profesor right now de danza en Nuevo León. Everything that you saw from Nuevo León is his, es su nueva propuesta. Muy querido amigo de nosotros. También lo que vimos de Chihuahua también es una propuesta del profesor César Horta de Chihuahua that Marlene and I were able to go and take the workshop with. Lo de Sonora Bronco, it was taught to us by a maestro that's located in Fresno, California. His name is Julio Bustos. And together with him and my mother, Silvia Loza, if you can please stand up. She's been a director for 28 years down in the Riverside area, so if it weren't for her, Marlene and I would not be here. And one last special thank you to our guest instructor, Christian Lepp, if you could please step forward. Who was so gracious enough to come down and teach our students at UCSB. He is a student down at La Sierra University in Riverside. Aside from that, he has worked with a lot of maestros located in the Baja California area, so he knows his stuff. Muchas gracias.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the dancers. Thank you so much for having patience with Lily and I. I know it's not easy. Learning polkas in general is very difficult, whether you're super experienced or not, and the fact that everyone here, put the effort, put all the work to learn these dances. They're very fast-paced with a lot of sequences, but I never saw any of them complain. All of them are super eager to work all the time. We practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I've never seen anyone complain about not wanting to come to practice. If anything, sometimes people get upset because they're like, oh, I have this paper I have to write or I have to study, and they get really sad because they can't come to practice. So I wanted to say thank you once again for having the patience with us. Could you raise your hand if this is your first time dancing folklorico, ever?
Hi.
We're very happy to get people who've never danced before. Everyone, it always warms Lily and I's heart when they want to learn more. They're like, oh, what's the style for this region? Could you show me videos about this and that? So once again, thank you all. It really warms my heart. I'm so happy that all of you have fun this year, and I can't wait to keep working with all of you.
I want to go ahead and take this moment to bring up our seniors who are graduating this year. If you can please step forward. Being a part of this folklorico group. So we'll start with George.
Hi, my name is Jorge Reyes. I'm an accounting major. Favorite part was when Lepe came in and taught us the tamale class, the workshop, which was pretty cool. Yeah.
My name is Jocelyn. I'm majoring in psych and brain sciences.
supportive. They're really amazing, and they became my best friends here at UCSB. My name is Daisy Prieto Murillo. I'm getting my BS in aquatic biology. It sounds cheesy, but my favorite part of Raíces is everything. I found my home away from home here, and
hello everyone, my name is Martina Rio Martinez. I am getting my BA in sociology, and my favorite part I would have to say my favorite part of Raíces is also it's not even the practices and the dance itself, it's the friendships and the stuff that comes after practice, like going out to eat, hanging out together, doing homework, stressing over finals together. That's definitely my favorite part of Raíces.
Bueno, ya saben, mi nombre es Lilia Tapia. I'm also graduating this year. I originally came in as a theater major. I wanted to do musical theater, but actually, if it weren't for dance, I take a lot of workshops. I'm part of an association, Danza Popular Mexicana de Mexico, and I have the opportunity and privilege of going twice a year to go and learn from different maestros, to live with the people there, do anthropological work. And it wasn't until I took a workshop with a maestro from Guerrero who came to Tijuana, and he was saying how important it is to be bilingual. And not only that, but what can you do with your bilingualism? And I think that that's what really stuck with me. So I went ahead and I changed into Spanish, and now my goal is to become a court interpreter / translator. Mis momentos favoritos siempre han sido aquí con este grupo. I've put so much effort and love into this group. I thought to myself, there's a lot of minimal resources out here that these people don't have, that you children don't have. And I thought, I have access to all these things. I have access to go to Mexico. Why not bring that and show it and give my love and passion and share it with our cultural roots here at UCSB? And that's exactly what my favorite part has been, seeing them grow, progress, and actually embrace their culture even more than they thought they already did. So I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Thank you. And before we leave, I do want to give a special thanks to, once again, if my mother and Marlen's parents can stand up, please. A ustedes tres, thank you very much for gifting us life, for allowing us to be exposed to all of these beautiful things of our culture. It's amazing to be able to be up here to work alongside Marlen, who I actually didn't know that I had known forever. We had met in Fresno like years ago when I was little, and I remember watching a video on Facebook and I was like, this looks like this girl that goes to UCSB. And I went up to her and I was like, I'm sorry if this is weird, but is this you? She was like, sí, soy yo. And it's amazing that we made it back to each other and that our paths have crossed again. So thank you to our parents so much. Y por ahí he escuchado que nuestro profesor, Nino, if you can please stand up. Oh, yo pensé que estaba aquí, perdón. All right, and then one last thing. Kevin, if you can come up here really quickly.
Buenas tardes a todos. Muchas gracias por venir. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for taking time off your day to come here. I wanted to ask a favor for all of you. Today's actually my mom's birthday. Uno, dos, tres. Feliz cumpleaños. Como sepa. Otra vez. Uno, dos, tres. Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
would like to thank my little brother Joaquin, if you can step up really quick. Este es mi hermanito Joaquín, tiene 16 años y tuve la oportunidad de estar aquí con nosotros, de ayudarme to help my girls with their partnership. And I just went ahead and asked him, hey, do you want to come out and dance? And he was like, yeah, when? Send me the videos, I'll practice. And he did exactly that. So I'm very grateful for him. I'm also grateful to Lepe, who came out and taught us again and was able to come and support us. Muchas gracias a ustedes dos. De nuevo, thank you all for coming to our 30th anniversary Gala Norteña. Sonidos de la Polka, Redoba y los Guapangos. We are Grupo Folclórico de UCSB, Raíces de mi Tierra. Gracias.